That's stupidity. Yeah, right, you're all set. No, I'm not the guy.
Was there a draft affidavit that email that was sent to you? Because your replies were no attachments.
Oh. Yes.
Who was it set up to be signed by, you or? I mean, which is fine, I guess.
Where did that come from?
Um,
Okay, we're gonna get started in just 1 minute.
It was,
Your things out of the hat.
Timothy Lay.
Yeah, okay, I'll forward this to
Okay.
Everything down.
I didn't even look at that. I just saw where the address was.
Yeah, we know where that.
All right, everybody ready? Ready to go? Are we on? Perfect. Okay, thank you. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Village of Williamsville Board Meeting for October 14th, 2025, beginning at 7:35 p.m. I'd like to start with the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Sergio Campos, please.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you very much.
Where's Sophie?
Roll call, please.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor Hunt,
Here.
Deputy Mayor Celeste,
Here.
Trustee Hahn, Trustee Jackson,
Absent.
Trustee Meyer.
Here.
Okay, thank you very much, Administrator McCormick. Approval of minutes, make a motion for the approval of minutes from the September 22nd, 2025 meeting.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Great, I'd like to just review the rules of procedure. Just guideline for the public, general rules of procedure. Please come to the podium, state your name and whether or not you are a Williamsville village resident or resident of another municipality. Please address the board as a whole and not individually. And please limit your remarks to 3 minutes. And speakers may only come to the podium once. I make a motion for suspension of rules for public participation.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Okay. If anybody would like to come to the podium, please do so.
Good evening, Nick Roth, village resident. I'm here as an individual, but also most of you know that I'm a member of the Village Traffic and Safety Board. And at our meeting last week, we began to have a discussion about the overwhelming popularity and use of e-vehicles other than automobiles. I'm talking bicycles, scooters, things like that, people of all ages, and they're going back and forth all the time. Just coincidentally, yesterday, about 12:15, I was walking from my home and just approaching on Oak Grove, the curb cut to go into the Ed Young's Plaza. I saw a little tiny, what looked like a motorcycle, electric powered, make the turn off of Main Street on Oak Grove coming towards me. The kid couldn't have been more than 5. And I waited there because I was expecting to see an adult following it say, and again, I'm walking in, this is 12:15. Anybody who tries to drive an automobile through the Ed Young's Plaza knows it's like being inside of a pinball machine. Things are coming from water. This kid goes right by. I never saw an adult. That's rather frightening. So I bring this up as Trustee Celeste knows, we discussed this last week. I believe the municipalities of East Aurora and Clarence are beginning to investigate something that's got to be done. Unfortunately, I know we cannot regulate stupidity and incompetence, but something disastrous is going to happen. when the code was changed a few years ago to allow adults to ride bicycles on the sidewalk in the village. It's mainly, in my opinion, I bike a lot, I bike thousands of miles a year. E-bikes for people over 50, they think it's the simplest thing in the world. They don't know bike safety, bike etiquette. Something is drastic is going to happen. So I'm just urging you as a board to reach out to these other communities in the Western New York area that are studying this problem to try to get the best of breed. So you're going to have to do something to make people accountable for operating this type of equipment very recklessly. Thank you.
Thank you. And just so you know, we did discuss it in work session. We are aware
Good to hear.
of this
Thank you.
problem. It's going to affect everybody.
Good evening, village board members. My name is Thomas Frank and I reside at 5403 Main Street. And it's very important. I've been collaborating with Sophie over a couple of years regarding the Park Joint Board, the intermunicipal cooperation, as far as putting together on the 23rd of October. There's going to be the New York State Parks Recreation and Historic Preservation meeting for the Greenway, the Empire State Greenway system. And what's interesting is the comprehensive planners that are from Rochester that they worked on the Genesee Valley Greenway. Which is, it's very professional because it's a part of the statewide system, and that's what Ellicott Creek is. And as far as the, and it was derived from the East Coast Greenway, which was the basis for the city of Boston. Okay, because the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers told them the water level over the next 20 years is going to go up 2.5 feet. And when there are hurricanes, FEMA doesn't want to pay to rebuild $1 million beach houses that they know that are going to be there. Sandy's an example because the states are exempt from the federal, but that's all getting consolidated now. And this is a major opportunity for the as far as and this was in the 2010 plan. Okay, for the to tie in Ellicott Creek, the Glen Park, to the Niagara River Greenway. And what's real interesting is that I was involved in the process with FERC, the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, as far as their 50-year relicensing settlement and the survey of the sinking houses in Amherst. That they told them, look, the water goes up and down 1.5 feet every day and affects the whole thing. And you look at all the construction of the infrastructure, the water lines, the sewer lines. Really, I don't know if you watch C-SPAN, but they really put some good programs on there. One of them had to do with the research. People said that 120,000 square miles in the United States were going to be affected by the sinking. In Florida, they got whole houses that go down. And if you look out here, it's very important as far as the impervious surface ratio. In the village.
Yes, Tom, thank you.
Let's see. Oh, when I was walking here today, I ran into Michael McHugh. He was riding his bicycle. He said, I asked him if he was going to come
3 minutes.
and he said no. He gave me his 3 minutes.
Oh, no, he did not. You cannot do that. That's in the rules of procedure. Do not allow that. Thank you very much.
I need to finish as far as as far as Sophie's not here. As far as the UV North.
I think you covered everything, Tom.
That we're looking at
Thank you,
5-year, $10 million capitalization.
We're working towards
this is a Google development project, or
Tom.
when they formed the UB, the one region forward, which you're a part of.
Tom.
This is the center.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you. We thank you for your 3 minutes.
Okay.
We'll see you next meeting. We
Okay, I'll
promise.
put those other 3 minutes in my pocket.
Okay,
and
thank
maybe
you.
We can get together and,
Okay, thank you, Tom.
okay.
Okay.
I'll tell as far as the Niagara Power Project, the Greenway.
Thank you, Tom.
They had to change their name because the Niagara River isn't a river. That's why they call it the Niagara Water Keepers.
Okay, well, there you go. Thank you, Tom.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay.
I'm
Anybody?
looking forward to, as far as the resolution, as I said, we're looking at a 5-year, $10 million, and it's tied into the schools. And
Yes,
it's an intermunicipal cooperation agreement.
I understand. Thank you, Tom.
I've had 450,000 inquiries, and GoPro. Oh, don't call the police. I've been arrested once before.
Tom, thank you, Tom.
Hi, Van Meyer, village resident. I'm here to discuss the enforcement of the noise ordinance. Last weekend on Saturday, the music was 110. I came with my meter and I looked at it. And in addition, there was about 8 people here. There was more cars parked with the Amherst cars they drive around during the week than there were at the event. And on Sunday, it was 140. Just to give you a perspective of what that equals, it's like gunshots or it's like jackhammers. I will do an aside that I got calls from, I have a disparate group from Kirschfield to Mill to South Cuba to Oak Grove. All the people were upset. One person, unfortunately, and obviously it's not just from this, is in the ER today. They were so upset with the noise that I'm sure it exacerbated the condition. It makes my blood pressure go up to about 110. My group called the police per the mayor's instruction, and essentially the police told us they were told to stand down. There are methods to defray the noise through sound deterrent materials that are called sound dampening, blankets, and there's other things. You can go to Home Depot and get it for $199. So if we're going to continue to do this, you have to defray the noise. In addition, when Brian was mayor, he faced all the music out towards Main Street. You're in a residential area and you're affecting residences. The quality of life has gone downhill. Let's see. In addition to last week, I've written the mayor 83 times. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say that. Written the board 83 times because 83 times we've had music events. I really think you need to look at that. We're not a music. It's just way too much. Let's enjoy music. I love music. I love to dance, but we don't need it all the time. That's not what the village is for. I'm not really sure why we did this weekend. I lived in Poland, so Yakshima for all the Polish people. I know how to speak Polish, love it, but I'm not sure why we had it. And it was evident from the results of the people that attended. In addition, I had 2 business owners tell me they had to close their businesses down because Main Street was closed. And one of them is going to go out of business because of all the activities where no one thinks about the effect on businesses other than bars. After 86 nights of music, there needs to be recognition for residents. They're tired of this nonsense. Why they don't come? I ask them because I don't want to be the only one up here. Is they say the board doesn't listen, which I say, I don't know. I don't find that to be true. They don't care and they'll never change because they're trying to make the bar owners happy. I think we can come together, but it has to come from you guys, all of you, where we work as a team to make the community a better quality of life because it's the worst I've ever seen. And the success of it will be when it's family friendly again. When my friends that have young children can roll their kids down the street and not have beer on them, not be listening to swear words, when it can really be family friendly, because it really is a drunk fest right now. So I don't know if you have any comments on it. I'd love to hear the comments because it was so loud. It was crazy. My friend on South Cuba told me her house was shaking on Saturday and Sunday night from the boom, 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 boom. So I'd love to hear comments.
Thank you, Sheriff. We had a lengthy discussion during work session on this. We are working towards some solutions. Okay, anybody else? Seeing nobody step to the podium, I make motion to close suspension of rules for public participation.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Thank you. Okay. We do have a proclamation this evening for Sturgis Tailors. Whereas over the last 46 years, Sturgis Tailoring has served the village of Williamsville and its residents. And whereas Sturgis and Patricia Campos have built their own American dream on the values of hope, hard work, and faith. And whereas their business and legacy of entrepreneurship have enriched the cultural fabric of our community. Now therefore, by the authority vested in me as the mayor of the village of Williamsville, on behalf of the Village of Williamsville Board of Trustees and all citizens hereof, I, Christine Hunt, Mayor of the Village of Williamsville, do hereby proclaim the following. That this community recognizes Sturgis and Patricia Campos for their nearly 5 decades of service. That this proclamation be presented to Sturgis Tailoring to serve as a reminder of our gratitude for their impact on our community and local Main Street Business District. And that a copy of this proclamation be made part of the official records of the Village of Williamsville, New York. And I must say, congratulations. And you've been here so many years. I went by and saw that it was empty and I thought, oh, it's empty. And everybody I know, at some point has gone in there that's lived in the village. You've been a wonderful business for us, a great service to the community. So thank you very much.
Or.
If you'd like to come up, present this to you. And if you'd like to have photos with your family, or there you go. There you go. Congratulations. And then let's bring your family up. And if somebody can take a photo for the family, and if the board would like to come down, you can come up, and then we'll let you have a photo on your own. Okay. Very good. Everybody in? Are we good? Everybody smiling? Okay. We have the logo?
Yes. All right, smiles, everyone. Good.
Very good. Thank you. And then one for just your family. You'd like one with your family?
That's a good one.
There you
Flags, the logo, and smile.
go. Perfect. Okay, very good. Thank you again. Congratulations. Congratulations on your retirement. It's not gotta be a wonderful feeling. Huh? Nice to meet you. Yeah. All right, we have no public hearings this evening. Move on to the village board reports and resolutions. Mayor Hunt, my reports. I did attend the dinner for the celebration of Amherst Senior Citizen Center, 25th anniversary of their location at 370 John James Audubon. A very nice dinner, very well attended. Amazing number, over 200 people it looked like. Very nice event. Also did attend the Pulaski Day breakfast and parade. Very nice parade. It's first year. We're hoping to have a continuous event, and we will work out the tweak the little, ups and downs that we went through as we move on. I have no other reports other than that. Would like to make a motion that it be resolved that the following budget transfers are hereby made in the general fund for the 2025-2026 fiscal year as written.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Make a motion that it be resolved that payroll and vouchers in the amount of $223,852.50 covering the period from 9/8/2025 through 10/7/2025 are hereby approved as follows, as written. Second. All those in favor? Aye. Make a motion that it be resolved that the attached building department fee schedule dated October 14th, 2025 is hereby adopted.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Make a motion that it be resolved that Susan Cannell is appointed sub-registrar of vital statistics for the 2025-2026 official village year.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Okay, and that's all for me. Thank you very much. Deputy Mayor Celeste.
Thank you, Mayor. Reports, I'll be covered, in the, working session. And I do have some resolutions here that I'd like to read. Number one, whereas bids for the Village of Williamsville DPW overhead door replacement project were opened and read aloud by the Village of Williamsville on September 13th, 2024. Two bids were submitted for this project. I'd like to make a motion where be it resolved that the contract for the DPW overhead door replacement project is hereby awarded to Lakeside Contracting Company Incorporated for their base bid of $226,000.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Number two, be it resolved that Jonathan Caldwell is appointed to the Village of Williamsville Department of Public Works as a seasonal employee for the 2025-2026 village year effective October 2nd, 2025.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And number three, be it resolved that Luke Donamanu, okay, I knew I was gonna get this wrong. Donna Renumo is appointed to the Village of Williamsville Department of Public Works as a seasonal employee for the 2025-2026 village year effective October 2nd, 2025.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And that's all I had.
Okay, thank you very much. We will spell that correctly on the payroll. On the paychecks. Okay, trustee Han?
No further reports from me. We have one resolution resolved that local law number 7 of 2025 is hereby adopted.
Second.
On the question, for clarification, that is the law
For food truck.
for food truck, and it has been amended to include what we
Yep.
discussed, just so everybody understands, in 73-6A. To clarify, it's to the general public. Okay. Okay, did I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Okay, thank you very much, trustee Han. Trustee Jackson is not here, so I will move to have the resolution she was reading this evening move to trustee Meyer.
Okay, thank you,
Okay.
Mayor.
You're welcome.
No reports, but we do have two resolutions here. One, I'd like to make a motion, be it resolved that Doug Richardson is hereby appointed to the Parks Committee.
Second. All those in favor?
I'd like to make a motion, be it resolved that the official date and time of Halloween trick or treat in the Village of Williamsville is hereby designated as Friday, October 31st from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Staff reports, Attorney Greco.
Nothing this evening.
Okay. Administrator McCormick.
Thank you, Mayor. Nothing to report.
Okay. DPW Crew Chief Villain.
Leaf pickup continues, and this is the second to last scheduled brush metal pickup. It ends in October. Afterwards, you have to make an appointment to have your electronics, TVs, washing machines, brush picked up.
Okay, thank you. Deputy Clerk.
No. Nothing.
I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. Poor Catherine. Okay, thank you. I make a motion to go off agenda because we have to go into executive session. So I have to add that executive section.
Yeah, so first you have to
I make a motion to go off agenda.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
They make a motion to go into executive session
to discuss
to discuss the pending legal
and
issue
threatened litigation, actually.
and threatened litigation. Yes, we have to.
Yeah.
Did you get that wording? To discuss a legal issue and pending litigation.
Pending and threatened, I'm sorry, pending and threatened litigation.
Pending and threatened litigation. Did I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. We'll head over to the other room for executive.
So for that local law adoption, there's some forms I have to sign that.
Okay.
Before you send me the Secretary of State, it's suit.
Okay.
And then you'll take a look at that now.
I did, and I,
Bless it.
yeah, it's, I mean,